There is some evidence that shows that the history of podcasting dates back as far as 1980s. More up-to-date traditional podcasts started around 2003. There are an estimated 4.3 million podcasts in the U.S. The average American gets through around 8 episodes a week. Today's guests are recent and local creators of their very own podcast platform titled Kool-Aid Conversations. Go figure.
Wow.
And I'll let them introduce themselves momentarily. I would like to take this time out to announce my new business venture to be coming up your way before year's end. And I won't say exactly what it's going to be, but I will say that God has been great.
Right.
And he's great to me all the time. I will say that much. Also, stay tuned for my workout videos, which I'll be uploading soon. Y'all just stay tuned. I planned on shocking y'all. Hello, people. Welcome to yet another episode of Simile and Tardy. I'm your host and Silver Lion, the Gym. Welcome to the platform, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah.
The Gym.
The Gym. All right, I guess I'm going to give each one of you guys an opportunity to tell a little bit about yourselves, whatever you want to share with the audience. I guess since you got here first and somebody else was kind of
I got shotgun. I got shotgun on the introduction.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Whatever you want them to know,
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Shamika, one of the hosts of Kool-Aid Conversations. That's it. That's all I want them to know.
Okay, that's all she wants y'all to know. Okay.
And I'm Tashi, the other host of Kool-Aid Conversations.
Okay.
Hey, y'all.
And that's it. Well, how did y'all get interested in doing a podcast? I mean, what made y'all?
It was just an idea.
Well, we both love podcasts. We watch
Right.
a lot of podcasts, and we work together. And we were always in each other's office talking. We're like, somebody need to discuss this on the podcast.
Right.
Or we would see a podcast and we'll come and
talk about
the episode we've seen. And so I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So what is y'all favorite podcast? Do y'all agree on that or?
We have many.
Yeah.
We have many.
You ever heard of Poor Minds?
That's one of our.
Yeah.
See, I don't watch any podcasts. I honestly don't.
Any?
I have not watched a full episode of nobody's podcast.
Oh.
But see, mine was God inspired.
Okay.
And God kind of inspired me. I feel like everything I do, He basically puts it in my spirit, and I know I can't fail at that point. So.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'll say this is God inspired.
Yeah.
God inspired you in many ways.
Because let me tell you something, never in a million years would I have done this.
Mm-hmm.
I just followed her lead. Like, all she said was, girl, let's do a podcast. And I'm like, okay. I ain't reject it.
Right.
Like, I didn't. Usually, I'd be like, I don't think I can do that,
And even the our whole process with getting into podcasting was just so easy. Like,
It was.
we talked about it on a Wednesday. We had a meeting on a Saturday.
Yep.
And we were recording
Yeah.
a couple of weeks later.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's God inspired. She inspired in different ways.
Okay. You mentioned to me that you got a manager. Was that a producer? Okay. Was he vital in
Oh,
y'all?
yeah. Very much. Yeah.
As a male?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just assumed it was a.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is
Shout
that?
out to you.
Yeah, you, whoever you are.
Y'all know Earthquake.
Right.
Go Tell Group. Check us out.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Okay. As y'all can see, we got their logo. Or this is y'all logo, or this just a picture that y'all want to display, or?
Well, this is one of the first flyers that we
Okay.
had out to promote for our podcast.
And would you
Stay tuned. We have more coming.
Would you guys agree that it looks pretty Kool-Aid out. Pretty much Kool-Aid
So
out.
shady.
Yeah.
No, agreed. That was the whole point. That was the
Yeah.
vision. You know, with
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, you have different flavors, and so
it speaks for
it
itself.
speaks for itself, and that's the whole point of the podcast. Come get into these different flavors with us, so we can see what it's giving. Let's talk
they be
about
what,
it.
Shamika?
All in the Kool-Aid.
And don't know
Don't know the flavor.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to say that. I swear I was. I was gonna ask you to say that, man. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what else I got for y'all.
What you got? We might got something for you. We might got something for you.
So how y'all enjoying the podcasting so far? You know, how y'all
We're
enjoying
enjoying it. The different guests that we have, you know, different perspectives on the things that we talk about. It's been fun to me so far.
We
What
have
about-
fun. We have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about is it subject based, or y'all just do a variety of different things, or what do y'all do? Because mine is variety. I'm not against pretty much anything.
Well, it's subject based in that we have specific topics each episode that we like to discuss.
Okay.
And we do have a target audience.
Right.
Okay.
So,
And do y'all mind sharing what
basically like the black women and the black community. Like
Okay.
black women being the
Primary.
and then the the black community.
So would you say is pro black women?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I feel like all women can relate, but our target is black women. You know, we like to discuss a lot of topics and issues that we deal with amongst each other as black women, and then too in the black community. You know, we're trying to bring awareness and bring those issues out to the, you know,
To the forefront.
Yeah. So you know, because everybody have different perspectives on it, and you know, there's a lot of back and forth on it, and so let's just put it out there and discuss it.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
What was y'all's first subject matter that y'all talked about on the first show?
Side chick versus main chick. Who's really winning?
Side chick.
Yeah. What you think, Jim?
I don't know. I mean,
The gym.
The Jim.
Yeah, the gym.
I got you.
Who's
Don't
winning?
leave the D out.
I like it.
Yeah, my brother gave me that title years ago when we were little.
Okay.
It's one of the things
All right.
and that's my mom behind you guys. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not.
I did. I figured that was your mom.
Yeah.
You look a lot like her.
Yeah, that used to be my buddy right there. One of these days, somebody's gonna interview me, and I get a chance to talk about her.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're gonna have you on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful black woman right there.
Yes.
We can bring you on.
Yeah, that used to be my buddy. But I forgot what was the question.
Who's winning? Main
with the
chick,
side chick,
versus
yeah.
the side
I was hoping
chick.
I wasn't gonna never remember that. But
Yeah, I seen you try to get off topic, but go ahead.
okay. I really don't know. I mean, define winning for me, so I can properly answer that
we
question.
brought this to the table for conversation because there's a lot of competition, animosity amongst black women, and it's a lot of times it's about that man. And so the women are always competing, trying to one up the other. And so who you think really winning?
I don't know
in
who
those
winning, but I can tell
situations?
you how to secure your dude
Hello.
without.
So you do think there's a winner out of the
No. Like I said, I'm not gonna speak on who I feel like is winning because
Nobody, the man
I don't necessarily agree with.
cheating.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
agree with it.
Okay.
I honestly, I meant one thing I'm gonna do is not lie, and I don't use profanity. Okay.
Okay.
So my thing is this: I feel like every woman, I don't care what color you are, I think both the woman and the man should be trying to make the other happy. Now, I've talked to my girl cousins, and I'll tell them the same thing. Your job should be to try to have your man, when he's out of your presence, anticipating the next time he'll see you. He needs to be rubbing his hands in anticipation.
Okay.
And every woman has power that most women, I feel like, that I've met, they have power that they don't know how to utilize.
Most
Honestly.
women.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, most of them do. Now,
Right.
some do, but I'm saying most of them don't know
That's what I'm
that they
talking.
have
I'm
superpowers.
agreeing, yeah.
I feel like women have superpowers. Y'all do have enough power to have your man and keep his attention. And then there's going to be some guys out there that's going to be an exception, of course, because some people just got that spirit in them,
Well, I think all power lies in understanding you cannot control another human being,
You can't
a man
control
or anybody. You can't change them either. So, even if you have your man anticipating seeing you later, the temptation is so great. Some of them don't have the discipline that they need because they have to come from within. No woman, I don't care how powerful she is, can discipline you. You have to discipline yourself. So our power lies in removing your presence when he don't get right.
Right.
You know, that's what y'all power lies in.
Of course.
Oh, the power lies in your
Yours too.
presence, your energy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like y'all, every woman, in my opinion, if the person loves you, yeah. Everybody don't love each other like they say they do. But like you
How
said,
do you define love?
well, like I said, every person needs to search themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think everybody needs to search themselves. Now, if you really love the person, I think it can work.
What
you
you
can
mean?
work. Like I'm talking about genuinely love. Now, love it. I'll give it this. I think love is rarer than it used to be because
I agree.
and the only way I can thoroughly explain that now is because I would have to go to the religious standpoint, and by that I mean if you are familiar with the Bible, those prophecies, anything in line with those prophecies are gonna be affected, and we are being affected. If you can look at now, we are wiser and weaker. That analogy or that prophecy is now we're living it now. Okay, we're in that era, so everything that the prophecies say in the Bible is just going to have to come true. So that's going to affect the people. That's going to affect their behavior, the decision making mechanism, the weaknesses of the mind, and the temptation that y'all mentioned earlier. Yeah, they're gonna be tempted more.
Right. So I'm not religious, but I am spiritual, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like everyone needs to have some type of spiritual foundation because it will lead and guide you as far as your morality goes, right?
Well, I look at it kind of like a blueprint. It's
Blueprint.
a guideline.
It's
It's
a
a
guideline.
guideline for standards for you not to go, barriers and lines for you not to cross.
Right.
Okay.
But I do feel like someone can love you with their whole heart and still do you dirty. And I mean, they can genuinely love you and still do you dirty. So, like I said on our last podcast, we can only love others at the capacity at which we love ourselves. And so for a lot of people,
so you feel like it need to be reciprocated then?
I feel like they need to work on self-discovery. Work on themselves, work on loving themselves, because again, you can only love others at the capacity you love yourself.
Right.
Sometimes it just the level at which they love is not sufficient for the relationship, but that's all they have to give. That's all they have in their bank. And so, for those who want those type of relationships and they want it to work, you most definitely have to start with self first.
Yep.
Okay. So again, going back to the Bible, you have to be equally yoked.
I agree.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Dating within your action bracket.
Yeah.
Define that action bracket, because define that.
Ooh, basically, like the man setting the tone.
Oh, I forgot to put my specs on.
You
Hold on.
You got some grease spots on.
Yeah, since you try to front on my friend.
But yeah, you, the man, you're setting the tone. You're showing me like, basically, not how I want to be treated. Well, yeah, how I should be being treated. Maybe you like to take me out. You're emotionally mature. Just you're showing me the things that I want, and in return, I'm showing you too.
Yeah.
So we're dating on the same action bracket.
The same standards,
The same
the same
standards,
morals,
yeah,
the same values.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see how y'all compliment each other so well.
That's what
That's
we
all
do.
right.
You're my girl.
It's okay. That's all
She
right.
be teaching me. She don't know it.
It's okay. It's okay.
We
All
teach
right.
each other.
So, with that being said, I'll tell you what. Let me go back to this here. This is what I wanted to ask y'all.
Okay.
The best podcast y'all have done so far. What was that?
All of them. You gotta check them out.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying what was your favorite? Like overall, you had to have something that you favored over the other one.
As of now,
What was
I
that
think
subject?
I got a favorite. It just was the one. Which one? What's after Pretty Privilege?
Ride or die.
Ride or die.
That was fun. That was fun.
It was just so funny to me.
Share that. What was
In a good way.
What
So
was
the
that about?
topic was ride or die, or ride by.
Or ride by. Like, should you be a ride or die for your mate or ride by? You know how some women just stick through the man, through whatever, no matter what. You know, ride or die.
Okay. So how did that go? How did that pan out though, you know?
The podcast?
Yeah, I'm talking about did y'all have
What was our conclusion or our
summary?
perspective?
What this
Oh, we're riding by.
We're riding by. Foot to the pedal.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah.
So y'all don't believe in toughing it out?
So really with ride or die, that's like having an unhealthy level of loyalty. Unhealthy to the point where you are sacrificing yourself, your self-worth, your values, your self-love, all of that. And so anything that causes you to have to do that, you need to foot to the pedal. You need to ride by. Because anyone that loves you is not going to put you in those predicaments where you're having to, sacrifice yourself. Because, like she was saying earlier, the man set the tone for the relationship. He has to create that safe space.
Would you say that they set the tone because women tend to put them in a leadership role? Would you say that, or
I feel like part of being in your divine masculine energy is being a leader. Yeah. Men are supposed to be the leader. Women are the nurturers, and so I think, especially in the black community, and then with the conflict between the black men and women, it has kind of been twisted.
Yep.
That's why you have more women in their masculine energy now, and you have a lot of men tap more into their feminine energy. They want to be pursued. They want to be courted. They are comfortable with allowing the woman to take the back seat. But I'm not just gonna blame the men, because you got some women who can't release that control. They want to come in taking over, and so we have to get back to balance.
Okay.
Balance.
And what do you think is your idea of balance?
Balance. So balance is, a man who is fully in his divine masculine, and he comes in and he creates that safe space for the woman to do what she, to be a nurturer, to be soft, he provides the house, she's gonna make it a home.
Right.
A lot of times women, we are burnt out. We having to work, come home, still take care of the kids, pay all the bills, do all this stuff, and then we don't have enough energy left to do what we are supposed to do. So some stuff start going to the wayside. We can't nurture our children the way we need to. We can't fully make the home feel like home the way we need to, because we're tired at the end of the day. And a lot of men are comfortable with sitting back watching you spin your wheels.
Okay. Is that?
I agree.
That's true.
She said it all.
So, you guys, do y'all still have faith that, that there's real love in the world?
Oh, yes. We are both hopeless romantics.
Yeah.
Hopeless romantics.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Ooh, a lover girl.
I believe that our person is out there. That's what it means to be a hopeless romantic. Not allowing
the past situations
to affect
to taint
your possibility of a great future.
Right.
Okay. So if you was to meet another person, either one of you guys, then you would start with a clean slate.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. We would start with a clean slate, but we are starting now with more wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Caution.
Okay. Yeah, we know more wisdom. Yeah. So that's the only thing we're bringing with us from past relationships is wisdom and the things we've learned about ourselves, what we like, what we don't like. What our standards are, what we're willing to tolerate, what we're not willing to, tolerate. So those are the only things we're bringing from the past, but we're not going to hold the next guy, to what someone else did to us in the past.
Okay. Well, at least I know you're not narcissistic, You're not. Because I've dated.
When you've dealt with them, you kind of...
Yeah, man, I mean... Ooh.
Traumatizing.
It's hard to...
You had narcissistic women?
It's on. It's on.
Let me take my.
It's not any narcissistic women, but God,
it's on.
Yes.
I mean,
I see some narcissistic mothers.
I know.
I'm serious.
I know you have.
They are.
But I just
that's
think
a whole
it's
nother
more common
different.
in men.
That's a whole nother different That's a whole nother different subject right there. We probably need to cover that when I come over on the outside. I'm serious.
Girl, I
I'm,
don't think.
I'm
Well,
serious.
It ain't that bad. The gym.
I'm telling you.
A narcissistic
When I tell
person
you,
is
when I tell you
traumatized.
that's awful,
I,
it's beyond awful.
it
So
is,
how did you recover and heal from that?
Are you healed?
Yeah, I mean, I've always every person I dated, I always started with a clean slate.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Yeah.
and you know, but that narcissist that I dealt with,
Ooh, what
it
were
was
they
like, it's
doing,
really like a
if you don't
demon.
mind me
I'm gonna tell you about.
It make you feel like you're in a Twilight Zone, don't it?
Yeah, it's like a demon because I'm telling you, they don't own up to they
No
don't do
accountability.
anything.
No.
They make you,
None.
they gaslight you to death.
Yes.
They're gonna, they just never own up.
Breadcrumb you.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
bomb you.
Yep.
And it's like being stuck in a cycle.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
Ooh.
can't
people
get out
over
of
and
it,
over
yeah.
and over again because we kept experiencing the same exact time. It's almost like deja vu. Like you
Yes.
just
Yeah.
continue to relive
Yes.
the same moment over and over and over and over again.
Yes.
So yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But I was thinking for a long time that it was me. They had me thinking.
They
that
will
way.
make you think that.
Yeah.
They will make you think you
I'm
are
like,
the
"Don't
problem.
I'm trying to figure out.
What am I
I painted
doing?
myself in a corner, and I'm trying my best to, not upset the relationship, the atmosphere, the harmony. It just did no good.
Yeah. Them narcissists will have you in a ride or die situation because
Yeah.
if you love me, you'll forgive me.
Yep,
If
you'll
you
stay.
love me, you won't do these things
Yeah.
you know I don't like.
Yeah, because that's the gaslighting.
That's the
Yep.
gaslighting.
They'll flip that back on you and make you
Yes.
feel right.
I did it because you don't do enough of this. So I did this because you do too much of this. They
Yeah,
would-
I had no
thought you
idea
weren't
you was that
going nowhere.
knowledgeable, man. I didn't.
well,
No
maybe if
wonder.
you,
I see why
What?
y'all together. Y'all two jokers.
why we together?
Cause I mean, you good. You make a good leader, real good leader.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
She ain't
Thank
scared
you,
to
the
speak her
gym.
mind.
Thank you, the gym.
You ain't scared to speak your mind. That's
No,
for sure.
Shamika gonna speak her mind.
I see.
My narcissist taught me to be assertive.
She got doing come through all the while. She was acting so timid and
Shamika.
yeah. Before you got here. Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, before you got here, man, she
Oh.
was just as timid as she could be. I ain't thought she would hurt a mouse. I see the nose start flaring on when you came through the door, boy.
I was activated, huh?
No. I'm telling you, I seen the difference. I should have had on camera so you could see the difference yourself. You probably ain't
So
know.
cap. Put your specs back on.
Activated.
Let me put my spec back on. No, they do have a stain on them, don't they? I thought you were
Now
joking.
Shamika be ready.
She
She
do.
was already activated when she walked through this door.
No. Once
Yes,
she,
she
I activate
No.
when my feet touch the floor in the morning.
Yes.
she was
The
quiet.
devil says she is up.
She was,
Oh
she was quiet. She was so quiet and serene over there.
no! I was talking to everyone.
I don't
in
even
here.
recognize you now, man. You were turned into something.
You know it. You are so cap.
Well, anyway, do y'all have a worst show, or did you say earlier that you like?
We had one, but we're not gonna mention it.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to talk about that. You don't want to bring it to the platform.
No.
What happened? It was embarrassing.
Not really.
No, it's just
One of the best shows.
one of the best.
I think people have shows that are not so good and others that are good.
Yeah,
so,
like afterwards we was like, okay,
you know,
maybe we could
yeah.
have done this differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said this, you
Said
know,
this.
not
Okay.
said, not.
But
well, I mean, Shamika,
I didn't say it in the mic.
I know.
I hope
It
it
might
pick
count
it
it. It
up.
might count it.
That might probably picked it up. I hope it did pick
It
it
might
up.
count
You
it.
so messy.
So, do y'all have any specific goals on y'all's platform? It's a lovely pamphlet or flyer picture, by the
Hold
way.
on, pamphlet.
A little pamphlet. Let's go down through here.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do it. Okay.
Nah, you can do it.
We can
we
do
still-
it.
We like that.
We
photo.
still look good.
We love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the other one on there too, though.
What's, oh, yeah.
It look good too. The goal,
Yeah, specific goals.
we want to grow our viewership.
Yeah.
Shoot, we thinking big.
Yeah.
Ain't think
Got to
small.
think-
You
yeah.
gotta think big.
Yeah.
So wherever God chooses to take it, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Thinking big. So
So yeah, to build our viewership.
yeah. and have, you know,
bigger
interaction,
platform.
a bigger platform. You know, we want, you know, our women, our men to tune in and, you know, share their perspectives, their experiences. Like, we really wanted to be interactive, you know.
Right. And fun.
And fun. Have fun doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like the world is...
Y'all ain't gonna turn into a fun girls, are you? I mean,
What you mean?
Fun girls.
fun girls, you know.
What's that? What's the fun?
We have to talk about that after the show. 'Cause
Why?
I don't want y'all to be no fun girls now.
What's the fun girl?
I told y'all,
Hold up.
after the show.
Like a city
after,
girl?
No.
No.
No. I'll explain that. I'll go into detail about
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. We're not gonna be that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Yeah.
that.
that.
Okay, good.
I'm reading between the lines, but no.
No, we're professional women that knows how to enjoy what we do
Yeah.
and, you know, get others to be engaging and enjoy it too. So, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
people gotta you gotta get people to buy into what
Yeah,
you're doing.
we just can't be up there, you know, all rigid and.
Yeah.
Like me, you calling me rigid?
No.
Oh, okay.
Of
course not.
Of course not. Shamika put a little emphasis on it, but I just no. But no, I'm not.
I'm just messing with him since he
I
tried
know,
to
I know,
sound
right?
activated when you came through the door.
Cause he been throwing plenty of shade, baby.
Your nose.
Shady
Your
Jim.
nose, that nose was standing wide open, but as soon as she saw you come through that door,
You are something else.
I don't believe it.
you don't believe it?
Don't
If I had got it on
don't
film,
believe
you
it,
would.
friend.
I don't. I don't.
I need to mention to my guests, this is my first time in my audience as well. This is my first time having drinks on, but I got permission from my minister. You know.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Shout out to
Thank you.
Pastor James Harris, you know, who great guy. I got to have
Thank
him
you.
back on again.
Okay.
Supposed to be interviewing him and his wife.
Your pastor's on the show?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So interviewed him, and he got a little bit emotional. Hope you don't mind me telling that, but
Well, it's on the episode, right?
but I wanted to bring it this episode. I wanted to update him, everybody. Yeah, he got a little emotional.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite episode?
I don't know. Let me see. I like several of them of mine. I like the episode I did with the mass confession. That individual who wanted to remain anonymous. He had a
wore
mask on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guest
Oh.
wore a mask on the episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
he wanted to
okay.
remain anonymous, and he basically was telling about his struggle with drugs, the beginning, during, and how he actually ended up defeating that addiction. So I like that episode, and I'm trying to think of I really liked all my episodes, really, because all of them have gone so smooth, you know.
Okay.
No, now you want to let us go with all of them. Now you
You
said
know,
it's one
this
you
was
like.
the I can tell you this one was the latest one that started. I can tell you that. It was started way off the time, like 30 minutes late. I can tell you that much. You know, I'll say that.
Hold on, let me say this on camera.
Yeah, say it on camera. Put
We
the
would
camera
like
on
to
her.
apologize to you, the Jim, for the tardiness. Okay, do you forgive us?
I do.
Okay, don't say it no
Thanks.
more. Don't talk about it no more.
Thanks.
I'm gonna bring it up all the time from this point on. From any time. But I like that episode. I'm trying to think of the one that struck me the most after that one. Was probably, I didn't like this episode, but it was the one with Carmen's Rose, where the Miss Coleman got an opportunity to talk about her granddaughter being abused here in the local school system. That was,
I know
almost,
that story.
it almost brought me to tears. That one right there. I know she probably couldn't tell it, but that interview right there, I found myself fighting back tears at least 2 times during her story, and it was very hard to hear her experience with local school system here.
Wow, the public school system.
Yeah, Oak Hill to be specific.
Oh, the middle school.
But
She was disabled.
yeah, she's
wheelchair.
autistic, non-verbal, and it was horrible. But that's not my favorite, but that was my most emotional one.
Emotional one.
Yeah. And it was very difficult to hear her story on that one.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have some stories like that on y'all's platform?
Who knows?
Because if y'all gonna have me on there, and y'all gonna be asking me questions, some of that stuff, that trauma is gonna be, it's gonna come out.
Listen, that's what the platform is for. Is to bring that trauma out. Let's discuss it because that's where healing begins.
Right.
You know, you gotta let it out.
Yeah,
You can come cry on our couch.
I can. You ain't gonna tell
I
me.
got a degree in psychology. I got you.
Okay.
And counseling. Come on.
Okay, that's why you know so much about narcissism, then, huh?
Let me tell you
I thought she'd
something.
be
All
schooling
the
me.
education that I have did not prepare me for the actual first-hand experience with a narcissist. Okay,
Yeah,
them books can't get you ready for it.
yeah, but it can tell you what you're dealing with, though. You know, once you
Reading about
once
it
you-
and
but
living it.
I know it's different, but I'm gonna tell you how.
Thing.
Once you properly categorize, are you familiar with the 6 primary personality types?
Yes.
Okay. So you find yourself when you get associated with a person long enough, do you find yourself categorizing people like I do? Because I didn't go to school for psychology. I educated myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen,
So-
education don't make you. Anybody can go to school. It's about
Yeah.
you know the wisdom and knowledge that you know have in here, but you go out and seek for yourself.
Yeah. So do you find yourself categorizing people? I do that sometimes, not with everybody.
At times, not just like relationships. I might meet somebody and be like, oh my God.
Yeah. They got
Borderline personality disorder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So how long have you been into psychology? That's very interesting. I never knew that, but
How long I've been interested in psychology?
no, like from the time you know, became introduced to it or started, learning about it.
I got my
Educating
first
yourself about
degree
it.
in 2014.
So over 10 years.
Oh yeah, but what made me go into psychology is I've always been interested in the way people think. I've always wanted to know why people do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it explains it, don't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think astrology. I think that's a superficial way of skirting around psychology. That's what I believe.
I think it's all hand in hand because
It does hand in
I'm into
hand, but
spirituality, so I feel like it all kind
Kinda
of
coincides.
Yeah, like when you learn how to understand both, you can get a holistic understanding
Yeah.
of people's personalities and why people kind of do the way they do the things they do. But because it's not just cookie cutter, it's not no one set reason.
Yeah.
It's not just I like to use the iceberg analogy. When we meet someone, the iceberg, you can only see the tip, the masses beneath the water.
Yeah.
So when we meet someone, it's like that iceberg. You're only getting 10%. You don't see the mass.
that 90%
That 90%.
that's
and
submerged.
within. Yeah. So it's a whole different components that make up that 90%. It's your life experiences. Your values. Different things that compose or make up that 90%.
Yeah.
So, even like, that's why I feel like it's hard for people to just point out a narcissist when you're first dealing with them, because you're getting the representative.
Yeah, right.
You're seeing that 10%.
Well, they are master manipulators. For
Come
one.
on now, come
And
on.
so they are, especially the covert ones.
Yes.
Covert, they are extreme. The overt, they're a lot easier to
they're-
identify.
yeah.
But the covert narcissists, you may be with them for a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months. It depends on what side they want to show you.
Right.
Trust me, I'm very learned in it. I've told a couple of people who I don't think I was talking over their head that
Stop. You don't have to stop talking. Go ahead.
that I feel like I can have a conversation with the most learned individuals around this country about narcissism, anything pretty much tied into psychology.
Okay.
Yeah, especially my thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My primary or main areas of concentration with narcissism and schizophrenia, and after that, probably dealing with the 6 primary
Personality types.
Yeah.
So do you want to go into psychology?
No,
Why not?
because I mean, I don't necessarily need to. I can just I like to self-educate. It's just free will. You don't have to be when you go to a
most
classroom
definitely.
setting. You're kind of instructed to go this direction or that direction. You're railed.
Right.
And I don't like that. I like to kind of free it. I'm liberal when it comes down to that. So
I'm liberal too, but you can take that gift and actually put it to use with the degrees behind it. You can actually go out and help those who are struggling with those things.
what I mentioned. Excuse. You remember what I mentioned to you
But
earlier?
I'm not gonna talk trash because I'm not even working in my field of study. So
That was your concentration. Your area of concentration was psychology.
my bachelor's is in psychology. My master's
And
is in.
that's extremely interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I've only met one other person, in my whole life that I feel like I can have an intellectual, psychological conversation with, and I guess you're gonna be the second one.
Are you trying to pick my brain?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know nothing
I'm the
about
GM.
what
I'm just a GM. I wouldn't try to pick your brain. But yeah, I mean, that's all the time I was interacting with you. I never knew that.
Cause you were talking the whole time.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Trying to shine. She's trying to shine. No, but I'm serious though. That's intriguing. That's good to know. I like that. Okay.
Thank you,
That's
the
good
gym.
All right, so I'm gonna
Wait, hold on. I have a question then.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So, do you use the knowledge you have gotten from psychology? Do you use it to manipulate situations and people?
What I do, I use it to make better decisions for me, and that's why I'm single.
Okay.
Because when you are as knowledgeable as I've gotten to be, you see straight through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so, and the people just unaware. They're approaching you. They're unaware of how knowledgeable you are, and and I just see straight through them. Kind of like this right here. Seriously, it's just like that.
Right.
And that the amount of time that I've been single, it clears up my mechanism to clear up my vision, your purpose, your direction, all that. You know what you're going to be doing. I'm telling you, I think everybody needs to try to spend a significant amount of time by themselves. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know what that significant time needs to be, but I do agree. I believe that they need to do that.
Yeah,
we
on our podcast we talk about sitting with yourself, basically spending time alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I said earlier, it starts with self.
Yep.
A lot of self-reflection, holding that mirror up in front of your face. A lot of people can't be alone because they don't even really like themselves.
Well, that's one of the greatest fears of a narcissist right there.
They don't want to hold that.
Being alone.
Being alone, because when you are alone, you have to sit with you. You have to deal with you.
Yeah.
You have to take that
And they
mirror
hate
and
themselves.
hold it up.
They hate themselves. So
Yes.
that's and I'm gonna tell you why they are so demonic. We'll show you how educated I am. The gym.
Let's hear it, the gym.
Because of the fact that they can't spend time by themselves. Now, let me show you how repetitious it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
They can't spend time by themselves because they hate themselves, but they repel everybody they come in contact with because they look down on them, they degrade them. They're going to repel them. So, but at the end of the day, you back by yourself. Then you get another group of people or whatever when they find out about you, and then you repel them too.
Right.
You just leaving carnage everywhere you go.
Most definitely.
And they cursed. Did you know that there is not one reported case, not one, of all the research I've ever done, that a narcissistic individual had a successful relationship?
You said they have not had.
Have not.
They're not going to.
Yeah.
They're damned. They're just damned. I'm serious. That's the only way you can look at a narcissistic individual.
Well, hold on, wait. So there is this guy I've seen on YouTube as well as TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's a clinically diagnosed narcissist, narcissist, and I think he saved his marriage, but he's doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they're damned to hell. They're only damned to, if they choose not to do the work. But for a lot of them, that's hard to do because again, they hate to have to hold that mirror up in front of themselves and say, "I am the problem," you know. But this guy, he seems to be doing pretty well, and he's giving people advice on how to deal with a narcissist and tips and things like that. So I think it's possible.
I think it's possible that I hate narcissists. I think it's possible that I hate them.
Hate is a strong word,
I hate them, man. I mean,
know.
you know, and I don't mean like hate, like I'm gonna go to hell hate, but I hate them for me, you know, to be with one. And once I identify them properly, it's over with for me. You know, I'm not gonna waste my time, even though they are charming. They are extremely charming.
What?
They are extremely charming now.
Very manipulative.
You know, very manipulative, very charming, and they'll draw you in.
Yeah,
and that's what
love bombing and
that's what kills you. That's what gets you. And you know, and you want so much for them. They are so intriguing. You know, you would love to have that.
They'll suck you in.
Yeah, that suck me in, man.
You having flashbacks?
Yeah. Yeah, it was an experience. Like I said, I came out much wiser. So.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna give you guys 2 questions.
Oh goodness.
Y'all can ask me, you know, whatever y'all want to ask, you know, since we having fun here.
Okay.
Okay. So process your questions, you know.
2 questions.
Mhm. 2 each. The genie would have given you 3, but I'm giving you 2.
All right. So, you know, earlier you said you've been single for a while. How long is a while?
Single since. Let me see. Hold on. My computer is buffering. So
Go ahead. It's loading.
okay. Let me see.
It's gonna be a real long time.
Probably basically since 2019.
2019. Okay.
So it's about 5 years. Going on 5 years anyway.
So you haven't come across anybody in 5 years?
Because like I said, you know, when I came out of the last relationship, I had to heal. I had to went through a healing process, and it was such a taxing experience that I couldn't even intimately perform with anybody else because it was just so taxing. So I didn't need them even trying to do anything. So it was you know, it's been 5 years.
Okay. So are you ready now, or you still sitting with yourself?
I've been ready, but like I said, I've been mostly focusing on progress. You know, like I said, you know, it's just been I've been prioritizing for the most part. You know, and that's been very adventurous, and it's been very helpful. And then I've been busy. I just stay busy.
Yeah.
So the busy, it just, you know, hopefully the person, whoever she is, you know, I have time enough to, you know, she can understand that. She'll understand that I'm going to
You said hopefully you can have time for her?
No. I'm saying hopefully she'll understand, you know, me being busy is for the benefit of the both of us. Okay?
What do you think about that, Tashi? What do you think about that, Tashi?
You have to make time.
Oh, I make time.
You want her, you got to make time.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You have to rearrange some things. See, you done got comfortable.
Mumbling.
Yeah, you done got comfortable.
I should have. I need me a switch now.
So listen, has every woman you encountered been a narcissist?
No.
Okay.
I've only run across what I feel would be 2 of them. Just 2. No. I would never say that. No.
So how long was that traumatizing relationship?
I would say about 5 years.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't talk my own 5 years.
Traumatized.
So, do you feel like you would be ready for a relationship if you have, you know, because when you are single for a while, you get comfortable.
You get used to being by
yourself.
And the thing about it is, you are so over the top intelligent, you know, because like I said, I've gone through some of the same thing. Right. I mean, I'm telling you, I've told this to a couple of people that I do conversate with. So I'm very comfortable, and I've even said, you know, I'm so comfortable I don't even know
how you feel about somebody coming into your space.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be an understanding, you know. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready if the opportunity presents itself now. Okay. But they just have to understand where I stand at, on it, and we just have to come to a mutual understanding, which I feel like that could be that's feasible, that's doable.
Yeah, it's doable. As long as you are upfront with it.
Yeah.
You have that conversation.
Yeah. So I'm ready. It's just I'm not putting pressure on myself to to fill that void. So
Okay.
do you have?
I asked.
She must be the shyer of the two.
I don't know.
You think you shy?
I'm camera shy.
Yeah. Oh, are you?
Yeah. I think so.
Just like them.
Can't tell it that much though. Yeah.
Can I continue to think about 2 questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I took my specs off.
So you took the specs off.
Yeah, I had to get that. I had to get it out of my chest, man. Y'all.
Sure
yeah. I had to get it out of my chest. I just wanted to let my audience see what I look like with my specs on. I think people were thinking I wear glasses, but I don't. I told them that was for aesthetic purposes.
He wants y'all to know what he look like with him on and with him on.
That's right. That's right.
Cause he's seen it. He's looking for you, girl, wherever you at.
No. No, please don't do it.
You crazy.
Ain't shit over.
Yes.
Ain't shit over. Let me see. Did I have any more questions for y'all? All right. So when am I coming? Y'all want to give me a date now?
Well, we are actually wrapping up our
season.
first season.
Yeah.
So we shoot that last episode
Next Friday.
And then I'm not sure when we're gonna begin taping for the next season.
Yeah.
How often are y'all taping? Like, how often do y'all record?
Weekly.
Every week?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Like
every 2 weeks. But we drop a episode
Every
weekly.
Monday. Yeah.
Do y'all get your own guests or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because y'all have the same trouble I do with the guests
They
copping
get
out.
cold feet.
Yeah. That's gonna. I
or
knew
even
that.
just finding people that feels comfortable talking about some of the things that we talk about.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then we have people who they say, "Oh, I'll be on. I want to be on. I want to," but when
It comes down to it,
You know what? And I think you I ain't gonna say that no more because you already
what?
But
wet the gym.
What my shades?
no. No, I forgot. We'll take care of it after we stop. But it's so wonderful to have both of you guys on.
We
I'm
appreciate
serious.
you for
I
having us.
sincerely mean that. I mean,
Thank you.
I really do. It
Yeah,
was a
We
delight
haven't been
having. It was a delight having 2 black,
queens,
coffee colored. I was gonna say that.
Paps.
Coffee.
coffee
Paps.
colored.
Yeah, coffee colored.
Oh yeah,
Coffee colored
Black
queens.
African princesses.
Yeah, it was nice having you guys. For real.
We enjoyed
Y'all been a
it.
lot of fun. I'll be glad to come on over to the.
So
Kool-Aid.
listen. So what would you like to talk about when you come over?
Well, it's gonna be y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have free will on them.
Don't tell. We will have you.
So, do you make up topics or come up with topics for your podcast?
No,
you
what I do,
freestyle
what I do is mine is
Depends on your guests.
I center my topics around what the guest is. Well, like if it's a minister, I'll compose a bunch of spiritual questions.
Do you be nervous interviewing ministers?
No, I'm not. I haven't been nervous interviewing anybody.
That's
Not
good.
even us.
No,
That's good.
I was more relaxed
Girl,
with y'all
he
than
seem
anybody.
nervous.
He said I'm more relaxed with y'all than anybody.
He
Yeah.
looked like it.
Yeah, so yeah, I was extremely relaxed with you 2 guys.
Well, we have that effect on people, so.
I mean, now I need to recant that. But yeah.
No.
She said no. Do you have your 2 questions, ma'am?
I answered about 3 already.
No.
They just small questions.
She been throwing them in there. You gotta catch them.
Yeah. Any more questions from you? I know you got some.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever explained to your audience your name.
Oh,
The gym.
No, a semi.
Oh yeah. Tell me
Yeah,
about because
Tari.
I'm gonna keep saying the gym.
a semi Leontari is a Greek word meaning silver lion.
Okay.
I just wanted something different. I don't like to do the same thing. I like the fact that my hair is now silvering, and I've always loved lions because they're so majestic. They're kingly, and I think it reflects on me very well.
You're majestic.
Very.
You like a lion.
Very, very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Well, earlier before we got started, you said something that I really like about reading.
Mm-hmm.
You was like you read a lot growing up because it's like an escape from the present, and I can relate to that. I love to read, and one of the reasons I love to read the way I do is because you can escape whatever current circumstances you are going through at that time. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot in common, but
Y'all sure do.
Yeah. I never knew that.
Okay. I used to read too, y'all.
I couldn't understand.
Yeah, my friend reads too.
I couldn't understand. I mean, I never would have known that. Just looking at her,
What?
that she was that learned. I would have never known that.
What you mean by I don't look educated?
You can't judge a book by its cover. Shamika is
extremely deceptive.
I'm
Deceptive. By looking, you would never know that.
No.
Yeah, like her.
How do I look?
You don't look like you know anything about psychology.
Why
all.
not? Is it
But
because I'm black?
No,
Is it because she a woman?
no. I'm not a chauvinist like that.
So what is it?
I wouldn't have told that.
She do.
But I'm glad that it came out today.
No, what threw it off? I want to know.
Nothing. You didn't look it. You just one of those deceptive looking books, I guess. A lot of times people say you can't judge a book.
So okay, well I have another question then.
Yeah, let's get it.
So then, what vibes do I give off? Like
not vibes.
Well,
just your aesthetic. You just wouldn't. I just would have never assumed that you.
So what do you get from my aesthetics?
Like I said, when I go back to the beginning of the podcast when quiet, I don't hear the mouths. That type.
Quiet girls are learned, educated. What do you mean?
You just seem like and then you were so outspoken too. That's another thing. I never would have thought that. I promise you. I'm telling you. I was thinking that she was going to take the lead. I actually thought, looking at that picture that you sent me for the. No, I thought. I'm telling you, all the while I've been around her, she's always been quiet.
No, I've been talking here today before she got here. Unless you're talking about when you used to cut my hair. He's cut my hair. How low
you talking now? Oh man, so quiet. You so outspoken now.
I get what you're trying to say, but I think how you don't speak unless you're spoken to.
Right.
I used to speak to her all the time. She was still quiet.
What? Hey,
wait, hold on.
Was it
when did you used to speak to me?
When I used to cut your hair.
You were speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. You didn't give me time to say anything.
I gave her time to talk. Yeah. Can you imagine her not having the opportunity to speak? No. No, right?
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say I'm seeing it. Okay. I don't see it. What I had to say. But it was so wonderful having you.
I probably didn't speak because I was so nervous that you gonna cancel my appointment because you run such a tight. He
will cancel that appointment, Shamika.
I do run a tight ship, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, everybody around here know that. So, but it was wonderful having you too.
We appreciate you for having us. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to coming to the Kool-Aid conversations.
Most definitely.
You coming? The gym.
The gym.
Thank you.
All right.